What's going on, profiteers? Hope all is well. Another episode of Combos with your CFP Mario Payne and beautiful Florida. What's not beautiful in Florida? Disney. We'll get to that. What is beautiful in Florida and across the nation is that inflation continues to go down. We're going down, down, baby, in the words of Nelly. So we'll talk about that and why Disney stock is down right now, but why it might be a good opportunity. Because as inflation goes down, we can spend more. When we spend more, we go see Mickey Mouse. We go to Epcot. It is the most wonderful place in the world, right? Some say. The governor here in Florida might not say that, but I digress. Anyways, we're going to talk about that. Also talk about the stock market rewarded everybody who stayed invested today because of great inflation numbers. Before we get started though, as always, like, subscribe, share our channel. Really appreciate it. Check out our ETF that's on the stock market. Let B, LETB as a boy. Doing pretty good. And also check out our investment app, LETBOB, in your Google Play Store or in your iPhone store. I'm an Apple guy, so it's always Mac with me, man. But let's go. But let's look at this, everybody. Annual inflation cooled last month to the lowest level since April 2021 per CNN. That means inflation was hot when it goes up. It means inflation is cooling when it goes down. We don't want it hot, hot, hot. We want it to be cool, cool. It's a guy served on a Tennessee State Foundation board named Reggie Cool Meal. We want to be cool like Cool Meal because it's going down. But let's look at this chart, right? The pace of inflation is slowing. Back January 18th, 2.1%. Things were going good before COVID. Yeah, it's going good. It's going good. Look at that. COVID, bang. No inflation. After COVID, because we spent all that money, PPP loans, stimulus, it just happens. Money being pumped up in the system to let the economy survive. And look what happened. From 0 to 9.1%. The quickest inflation hike in history. So no wonder why the market went down so bad last year. No wonder why we had the second worst market this millennium last year because of that high inflation. And then inflation is going down from 9.1% to 4.9% now. Almost half. Inflation's almost cut in half. And that was from June to now. So 11 months. So theoretically speaking, maybe we go from 5% to 2.5% in those 11 months. If that happens, oh, the market's going to be at an all-time high. Believe you me, in 1 year, if we go from 4.9% to 2.5%, the market may be at an all-time high. Maybe, maybe not. It's going to be at an all-time high eventually because the market goes up over time. But I digress. Some people say this might be stagflation. What does stagflation mean? Well, stagflation is an economic cycle characterized by slow growth and high unemployment rate accompanied by inflation. It means growth is slow. We're growing, but like a caterpillar, slowly but surely. A high unemployment rate. Right now, our unemployment rate is not high. It's still particularly low. But some are saying it might be if companies continue to lay off, and that's accompanied with inflation. So economic policymakers find this combination particularly difficult to handle, right? Because we're growing, but people aren't working, and inflation is still high. And attempt to correct one of the factors can be exaberate another, and another, and another, which means rate hikes, then no rate hikes. Rate hikes, no rate hikes. Once thought by economists to be impossible, stagflation occurred repeatedly in the developed world since the 1970 oil crisis. Wasn't alive in the 70s, wasn't born until the early 80s, but I hear horror stories from clients. So we don't want stagflation. But as we can see, inflation is better. And with inflation being better, as we can see, the Dow was down, but the S&P was up 0.5%. The NASDAQ. Look at the NASDAQ. Anytime low interest rate environment, NASDAQ, which tech companies, always go up. High interest environment, maybe, maybe not. But as we can see, Today, a great day for the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. But let's get to the meat of potatoes, which was Disney. Disney earnings missed estimates as streaming losses narrow, but parks soar. Oh, really? What happened? Disney reported quarterly results after the bell Wednesday that showed earnings per share missed estimates by a penny. Just by a penny. Come on, don't hurt us by a penny. A penny? Do they even make pennies anymore? The report was first since Disney announced its new three-pronged business reorganization. Disney Entertainment, ESPN, and Disney Parks. Bob Iger attempts to streamline the media giant and reset its strategy. So, theme parks in particular, which is big from an inflation standpoint, theme parks in particular, international parks, continue to be a strong outperformer with operating income hitting $2.17 billion. This is important as inflation's going down and as things are reopening. International, they're relaxing their policies on COVID like we did 2 years ago. The parks are going to drive revenue. When revenue is driven, they're going to increase ticket charges, food, entertainment. Everything will go up. If they make things go up by 5 or 10%, a lot of people are itching to travel, especially international, as COVID has not been relaxed like it is here in America. They're going to spend an extra money. So it might have cost $400 to go to Disney. Now it costs $500. With an extra $100 profit margin, Disney gets that. Higher profit margin, higher stock price. That's why even though Disney missed this by a penny, I look at this as actually a good thing because their parks are becoming more crowded. More people are spending money. The streaming services, it is what it is. Disney Plus subscribers, which we have, by the way, we have Disney Plus, missing expectations amid recent price hikes. Yeah, they missed it, but the parks is where the money's at right now. So what does that mean for Disney stock? Well, look at here. They were at a whopping 113 April 10th, 2017. And of course, they went down. Whoop, COVID, $85. Then whoop, $85 to $197. More than double. Again, more than double in 1 year from the COVID low to the COVID high in 2021. Since then, $197 to now $96 a share. You don't think it's going to get back to $197? I do. When? I don't know. Nobody knows but God. Future, I'm a CFP, have over 1,000 clients, but those are my clients. The world's not my clients, so I'm not giving you advice on to buy Disney. What I'm saying is, from an investment standpoint, I do believe it's going to get back to 197 eventually. If that's 5 years, going from 96 to 197, that's a 24% return a year. Triple the stock market. Stock market averages 8%. You made 24. Let's say it takes 3 years. That is a pretty good return to the tune of 40%. Market average is 8%, 40%. If I bought Disney's today, forgot about it, just thought about Mickey Mouse. 3 years later, now it's at 197. I made 40% a year. I'm pretty happy about that. So look for Disney. The more that we go to parks, the more international things are opening up, the better it is. So we are happy about inflation cooling. Maybe not about stagflation, not there yet, but that's something to look at. But as inflation continues to cool, and again, inflation cooled last month to the lowest level since 2021 in April, as we can see, as it continues to go down, that's going to be great for us, great for investors, great for consumers, and great for Disney. Comment below. We in Disney? Not in Disney. What's your favorite Disney World story? I went to Disney first time when I was 11 years old. Mickey Mouse freaked me out. This big da-da-da-da-da-da. I like Goofy though, not Mickey Mouse. Say your Disney stories. You're in Disney, you're out of Disney. Will Disney ever get back to where it was? We don't know. We're here to educate. We're here to help. As always, let's make some paper profits together, y'all. Peace.
And you just wanna get paid, tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, yeah. Pay for profits to help you seek change, and you just wanna get paid, yeah. Tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, pay for profits to help you seek change, yeah. Cut the show and just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions. Residual by the hours can get you a better living. Been check to check, you know, and it could be different, you know.